get you against the cage.
She is one of the most feared women to ever step into a cage. A force of nature with raw power and relentless aggression.
She wants.
Right hand down, back elbow, and what a suplex!
Cris Cyborg has an aura of dominance that feels almost unreal in women's MMA. And today, you're about to witness the terrifying dominant Cyborg, a true destroyer in the world of combat sports.
Cris Cyborg!
After leaving the UFC in 2019, she entered Bellator with one goal: take over. Her first test, Julia Budd, the reigning featherweight champion. Budd was a monster, 11 wins in a row.
It was a mess and a monster weight. Drives into the canvas, Julia Budd, smearing the finish line, and it's over.
Early on, Budd tried to match her physically, pushing forward and holding her own.
Nice knee to the body there.
Big right hand though by Julia, she stepped in.
But needs to get that hip down.
She's a switcher, hits out towards her legs.
But that only worked for so long.
Oh, she fires away. Big right hand by Cris. John, who gets round one? No, it was a very close round, but there were some things that happened in that. I give Cris Cyborg round.
Once Cyborg found her rhythm, the fight flipped instantly.
Hold on, fight. Last seconds of this round. Big round.
By round 4, Cyborg exploded with a violent combination.
Nice chop to behind. There's some more. Look at that. He's in trouble on this one. And the knees.
And just seconds later, a perfectly placed body shot ended it.
The Cyborg that we have watched. Body shot heard. And it is all over. Cris Cyborg.
In her first title defense, she faced Arlene Blanco. Blanco was a dangerous contender on a 3-fight win streak.
She takes the left, that stunned her. Silva in big trouble.
Yeah, she is in deep.
The hammer fist.
On paper, it looked competitive. Inside the cage, it wasn't. From the opening seconds, Cyborg hunted her down.
Holm is the person who took Cris Cyborg the full 25.
2 minutes in, a brutal takedown nearly ended the night.
The strike. They're not trying to defend and control the position. She's in trouble early, trying to buck off.
Round 2 began, and Cyborg came forward like an even more violent storm.
Cris Cyborg, she is just angles, lighting her up.
A takedown soon followed those monstrous strikes.
By Marlos Kunin. Well, if this continues on, she's going to have a hard.
And this time, there was no escape.
You're going to get it right now, Mike. That is, she's slipping in, and there's a lot of weight on top. It is all over! Just like that!
Cyborg's second title defense pitched her against Leslie Smith, a fighter she had previously conquered at UFC 198. But this time, the American would refuse to go down without a fight. From the first bell, Cyborg laid down a relentless storm, raining big combinations.
Right, left, right, left, right.
Oh, there she's throwing an effective left-right to the Smith. There's the 1-2 drop, Smith.
And throwing suplexes that slammed Smith to the canvas like a ragdoll hitting concrete.
And down there's a knee to the belly. Wow, running suplex.
Over the course of the fight, Cyborg hurt Smith multiple times.
She started to...
Oh, body kick by Cyborg. Life of a champion out in Huntington Beach, California.
Oh, she got running
in the water.
With thunderous punches that were a testament to her legendary power.
Try to block, catch, and then go for the takedown just like that. The trip, the sweep, and a battering ram jab through, and there's a right hand.
Leslie would ultimately bite the dust in the fifth.
That first fight, now she thought it was stopped. Oh,
bringing a close to a valiant but ultimately underwhelming performance.
Leslie Smith is a survivor, but can she survive? She does not. Cris Cyborg.
At Bellator 271, Cyborg defended her title against Sinead Kavanagh. From the first strike, she moved like an unstoppable freight train.
Immediately, Cyborg stalking Kavanagh, rattling her with the right hand.
Before Kavanagh could even respond, a brutal right hand crashed clean on the chin.
To throw that blitz and get you against the cage.
Oh, right hand, hammer fist, Cris.
collapsing to the canvas like she'd been hit by a sniper. With 3 title defenses secured, Cyborg was now facing a shortage of contenders. So, a former foe in Blanco returned for a second shot. This time, she came prepared, but Cyborg started even faster.
Front kick and Blanco countered right in. Cyborg coming forward.
Go about anything she wants.
Oh, right hand! Down goes Blanco!
But an accidental illegal knee to her grounded opponent cost her a point.
To stop Blanco, oh, and a knee to a grounded opponent, John.
Even with that early hiccup, Cyborg regained control and dominated the fight.
After that punch, and there's a head kick from
Confidence.
Oh, look at that back elbow, and what a suplex by Cris Cyborg.
Blanco had her moments too.
Oh, and Blanco sitting down on. Oh, the left hook.
Over 5 rounds, she outstruck Blanco 141-67.
And they're looking for gutsy in his game as they come and spinning back kick.
And secured her 4th consecutive title defense.
Blanco as she pushes Cris Cyborg.
With all 3 judges scoring it 49-45 in her favor. In her 5th title defense, she faced what many thought could be her toughest opponent yet in the form of Zingano. As soon as the fight started, Zingano immediately went for a takedown.
Inside low kick by Zingano as she looks for the takedown and then gets caught with the left hook.
But Cyborg was having none of it. She neutralized it and then fired big shots.
Injury though in December 2018, and now Zingano has her in trouble, ground and pound.
Zingano went for a takedown again, but this time Cyborg pounced like a predator, immediately securing top position and raining down brutal strikes.
This body kick by the challenger, level change, and Cyborg ends up on top, ground and pound, hammer fist from the champion, it's over!
After dominating Bellator with 5 title defenses, Cyborg's path led her to the PFL, where a new era of challengers awaited. Her first challenge, Larissa Pacheco, the only woman to defeat 2-time Olympic gold medalist Kayla Harrison in MMA.
She may take a big shot. Oh! Big right hand! Now she's giving it back.
Coming out the back door. Watch the armbar.
Big armbar, and DL taps.
This was a clash of titans, a super fight for the ages. Cyborg came out like a freight train, slamming Pacheco to the canvas with a thunderous takedown.
Maybe a burst cauliflower.
I don't know, it might be
Beautiful double.
What a level change.
Pacheco wriggled free, but Cyborg unleashed a head kick that echoed like a cannon.
Oh,
Big kick. How did she take that?
Cyborg poured her weight down and rained strikes on the mat and feet.
Main event. Blood already painting the canvas, and look at the flurry from the top.
Oh, now Cyborg starting to wipe at that blood as well. Another beautiful takedown, controlling strikes, even though oh man.
Down on the scoreboards, Pacheco tried to turn the tide with elbows from the top.
She's gone. Oh!
Caught a kick. Larissa Pacheco. And another.
But as the championship rounds hit, her engine sputtered.
Oh!
Good overhand right there from Cyborg.
Leaving doors wide open for Cyborg's precision strikes.
nice
Combination
right
again.
hand. Wow.
But look, Cyborg
That
comes
was sharp.
roaring back.
Is she
Finds
hurt here?
herself face down.
After 5 brutal rounds, Cyborg's experience shone like a lighthouse in a storm, guiding her to victory and cementing her reign in the PFL.
And I have more 2 fights. I'm gonna defend this title. Let's go.
Cyborg showed her full arsenal in the PFL against judo specialist and previously undefeated Sarah Collins. Cyborg started the fight as she always does, beating her opponent from pillar to post.
Ouch. Big kick.
Collins had her moments too, as she managed to throw into a scarf hold, briefly flipping the script.
Into the armpit, she's exposed to those body knees. Oh, scarf hold position.
Yet Cyborg's technique and raw power proved unstoppable as she slipped onto Colin's back and locked in a rear naked choke to force the tap.
Yeah, but Cyborg's got the power for the screen.
Here's a tap!
Oh, wow.
Third round submission.
So, these were the moments Cris Cyborg showed us just how devastating her power really is. Where do you rank her among the greatest female fighters of all time? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next.